Hey, what's up? John Sonmez from simpleprogrammer.com. So I got this question about investing in yourself, investing in technologies for self-development here from Mike. And Mike says, hi, my name is Mike. I follow your blog religiously, mostly your YouTube channel. I've had managers ask me what made me change while commending me for progressing in my communication skills. And I've mentioned something that I've leave your blogs, that I've learned in your blogs. Big thank you for what you do. Cool, thanks. Anyway, I recently started a new company as a test automation engineer after being a tester at my last company for 3.5 years. At my previous company, I set up their first automation framework using Sahi, SahiPro.com, after convincing the CTO to purchase a pro license. At my new company, we're using Selenium WebDriver and C# for a much more complex framework that has been in place long before I got here. That's pretty much no chance of them investing in Sahi. I'm continuing to learn Selenium WebDriver, partially via your Pluralsight course. You can check that out here if you're interested. I'm hoping that I will soon become as proficient in WebDriver as I am in Sahi. I would also would like to make sure I stay up to date with my knowledge in Sahi. How do you feel about developers purchasing licenses for technologies solely for the purpose of self-development? This could get pretty expensive, but does the reward outweigh the cost? Let me know what you think. Thanks again, Mike. So Mike, I've got a pretty simple solution for you here. So let's think of it from the perspective of the company that has the technology that you want to purchase a license for your own self-development. So that company wants developers using their technology, right? Because the reason they want developers using their technology is because they want those developers to work for companies that they'll recommend those technologies to that company, and then that company will buy more than one license, buy site licenses, buy large volume licenses. And so the more developers using that technology, the better. So with that knowledge, I would say that you could probably get any license you want for some kind of commercial technology for free if you're using it just for your training, your personal development, especially if you have a blog related to that technology. So again, I'd recommend any of you that haven't signed up already for my free blogging course, do that. I always talk about the benefit of having a blog, and this is one of them, is that let's say that you wanted to get this license for Sahi. Well, I'm pretty sure, again, I can't guarantee you this for sure, but if you have a blog about Sahi development, and you're teaching developers how to use this technology, and you email them and you say, hey, could I get a license or a discount for this because I'm going to use this, I'm going to be talking about it on my blog, I want to learn the technology better so I can recommend it to my company, I'm pretty sure they're going to say yes. Absolutely, we'd love to give you a license for free, right? Think about it from a business perspective. It makes perfect sense. You just have to approach it the right way. The other thing I would say about this is that you're going to find that there actually are a lot of companies that offer free licenses. In fact, a lot of companies are getting smart now, and they're offering free licenses for their software for open source development, which you would qualify for there, right? Or independent developers. I know a lot of companies, I know Xamarin, at least they used to offer free license for independent developers or for open source. I think they still do the open source. The independent might cost money now since you can actually independently develop and make apps. But if you're trying to learn some technology just for training purposes, and especially if you can phrase it right, if I were in your situation and I wanted a license for it and it was fairly expensive, I would just email the company and say, look, this is what I'm doing. I have a blog about this. I'm teaching other developers how to use this technology. I want to use that in my work, but I want to develop my skills in this. Is there any way that you could, the license is pretty expensive. Is there any way that you could offer me a discount or offer me a free license just to use for my own training and education purposes? I'm pretty sure you're going to get a 90% success rate on doing that. So give that a shot, and just keep that in mind. One just little trick is anytime you're kind of on this side of the question of trying to figure out what you should do or how this will work, think about it from the business side, flip it around and figure out what would the business, how is this going to appear to the person or the other side of the equation? And that's where you get this, is you look at it from their perspective and say, oh, well, they would actually want to give me something for free because it benefits them. It's actually going to benefit them more than it's going to benefit you. So anyway, good question. If you have a question for me, email me at john@simpleprogrammer.com. And if you like these videos, subscribe to the channel. Take care.